You're doing everything right. Your salad is measured, your gym bag is packed, and you're hitting your daily steps. Yet, when you look in the mirror, that layer of deep, firm fat around your midsection hasn't moved an inch. It's frustrating. It feels personal. But what if I told you that your workout isn't the solution, it's actually the thing keeping the fat locked in place? You aren't suffering from a lack of willpower. You're suffering from a hormonal blockade that turns your belly into a permanent storage locker for energy. Today, we're going to dismantle that blockade by hacking your cortisol levels so you can finally stop fighting your own biology and start forcing it to burn fat. First, let's clear the air. Not all fat is created equal. The stuff you can pinch on your arms? That's subcutaneous fat. It's annoying, sure, but it's mostly just aesthetic. The fat sitting deep inside your abdomen, wrapping around your liver and pancreas? That's visceral fat. This stuff is metabolically active. It's essentially an organ that pumps inflammatory chemicals into your bloodstream. And here is the kicker. Visceral fat has 4 times the number of cortisol receptors as any other fat in your body. It is literally designed to be a landing pad for stress hormones. When your brain perceives stress, it doesn't care about your six-pack goals. It cares about survival. It pulls energy from your muscles and dumps it into your gut as a rainy day fund. As long as your cortisol is peaking, your body will prioritize storing that deep belly fat over everything else. If you're stressed at work, dealing with a mountain of emails, and then heading to the gym to crush a high-intensity HIIT session, you are walking into a metabolic disaster. For many, exercise is a stress reliever. For your adrenals, however, intense exercise is a physical stressor. If your baseline stress is already high, that hour-long, sweat-dripping cardio session just sends your cortisol levels into the stratosphere. You're pouring gasoline on a fire. The body interprets this extra stress as a threat, reinforcing the need to store visceral fat. The pivot is simple but requires ego management. Trade the punishing HIIT for zone 2 cardio or heavy, slow-tempo lifting. A brisk, 20-minute walk through a park can actually lower cortisol by up to 20%. Stop punishing your body and start training it to feel safe. We all love that morning ritual, the smell of coffee, the first hit of energy. But caffeine is a potent stimulator of the HPA axis, the system that governs your stress response. Every cup of coffee is a green light for more cortisol production. If you're drinking caffeine past 2 p.m., you are essentially keeping your body's fight or flight switch flipped on throughout your evening. This prevents you from entering the deep, parasympathetic state required for fat burning. Imagine trying to park a car that's still idling at 4,000 revolutions per minute. That's what caffeine after lunch does to your metabolism. Cut the coffee, tea, and energy drinks by the mid-afternoon mark and watch how your body composition shifts when your nervous system finally gets a chance to downshift. When you are chronically stressed, your body burns through micronutrients like a furnace in a blizzard. Specifically, magnesium and vitamin C. Magnesium is the body's natural chill pill. It regulates your nervous system and helps you transition into a rest state. Without enough of it, you're stuck in a state of high alert, which, as we've established, is a death sentence for your weight loss progress. Vitamin C is equally vital. It's essential for adrenal function and helps clear excess cortisol from your blood. You don't necessarily need fancy stacks. Start with heavy doses of leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, and citrus. If you find yourself hitting a wall, a high-quality magnesium glycinate supplement before bed can be the physical reset your system has been begging for. You cannot out-train a bad night's sleep. It's physically impossible. One night of inadequate rest can spike your cortisol levels the following evening by a staggering 37%. You wake up, you're tired, you reach for sugar to compensate, and your hormones are already programmed to store whatever you eat directly into your visceral fat deposits. It's a vicious cycle. You have to fix the environment. Keep your bedroom at a crisp 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Kill the blue light from your phone at least an hour before you touch your pillow. Use the box breathing technique. For seconds in, for seconds hold, for seconds out, for seconds hold. This isn't just meditation nonsense. It's a physical hack to stimulate your vagus nerve and force your parasympathetic system to take over. Here is the irony. Some of the healthy habits you're adopting are actually the biggest culprits. Extreme caloric deficits? Your body thinks it's in a famine, so it spikes cortisol to slow your metabolism and cling to fat. Endless hours of endurance running? It creates a chronic, low-grade inflammatory stress that is the perfect recipe for a skinny fat physique. Even the constant buzzing of notifications on your phone keeps your nervous system in a low-level state of vigilance. You are living in a world designed to keep you stressed, and your body is reacting exactly how it's designed to, by protecting itself with a layer of armor around your organs. The goal isn't to work harder. The goal is to work smarter by lowering the internal friction of your life. Losing visceral fat isn't about restriction. It's about calming the machine. When you prioritize sleep, respect your caffeine limits, and shift your training to reduce, rather than add, systemic stress, you stop fighting your biology. You begin to signal to your brain that it is safe to let go of those energy stores. When the internal alarm bells stop ringing, the cortisol levels drop. And when the cortisol drops, that stubborn fat finally has nowhere to hide. It sounds counterintuitive to slow down to lose weight faster, but the science doesn't lie. Try these steps for 21 days. Don't look at the scale, look at how your waist feels. You'll realize that the secret to getting leaner wasn't another diet, it was finding your calm. If this breakdown changed how you view your training, hit that subscribe button. We're diving deeper into the hormonal secrets of body composition next week, and you won't want to miss that.